Hi, Abraham. Hi, everybody. I'm good. So thank you for queuing up my question. I was waiting for you to do that.
It's how we roll. Or our friends are saying it's how we spin.
Yeah.
It's how you spin. It's who you are.
I could give a warm-up. I'm just going to dump the question.
Yeah.
I just want to sit here for a few minutes with you and practice self-appreciation. When I work, I'm in it. And that's what I teach others without them knowing it. And when I'm not working, it's really hard.
Well, you know, self-appreciation is a wonderful thing, and we're really encouragers of it. But most people have a harder time appreciating self than anyone else because you've got momentum going otherwise. Yeah. Because you were born into an environment where they didn't know about self-appreciation and they weren't appreciating you all that much or anything else either. And so you sort of got some momentum going. You've got some clogged pipes on that. And so here's a good way of looking at it. So let's say, taking our early in this seminar analogy of the pipes being clogged, and even though you're asking for it, and even though Source is really offering it in a very strong way, that you're not letting it flow, and so you're all blocked up, and your filtering system is all swelled up with the pressure of it. And so we're going to lay new pipes. So do you think that it would be easier to lay new pipes? We hope you like that analogy because it does clarify some things. Is it easier to lay pipes of general appreciation, say appreciation of the planet, than it is to lay pipes of appreciation about you specifically?
Yeah, much.
Well, then lay those pipes, because appreciation is appreciation, and it doesn't matter what the object of attention is. So if you can appreciate your dog, lay those pipes and do it often. If you appreciate nature, lay those pipes and do that often. If you appreciate a partner or a memory or a moment, if you have appreciated this time together, lay those pipes. In other words, don't say, I've got this issue and I'm determined that I am. There were 5 different people for several different days using every instrument that they could think of to try to poke that pipe clean, and they finally gave up. It was so packed in. Now, dynamite might have worked, but it would have been so destructive. Lobotomy is sort of like that. It really cleans out your pipes. Just lay new pipes and start with the hardest thing first. And it's not just you that self-appreciation is the hardest thing. It's almost everyone, because self-appreciation has been seen as selfish. Self-appreciation has been seen as haughty. Self-appreciation has been seen as arrogant. Self-appreciation is seen as not good manners. In other words, it's sort of been trained out of all of you because there's been such a misunderstanding of what alignment really is, and such a misunderstanding of how Source feels about you. Self-appreciation is just trying to see yourself through the eyes of Source. And Source never stops looking at you in that way. But if it's hard for you to see it in that way, then see it in other ways. Feel the appreciation that Source feels for your planet. Ooh, this is a new way of looking at this, isn't it? Feel the appreciation that Source feels for that ocean. Feel the appreciation that Source feels for that newborn baby. Feel the appreciation that Source feels for this earth spinning in its orbit. Feel the appreciation that Source feels for the beautiful things that are blossoming in the greenhouse. Feel the appreciation of Source. Can you feel the difference? We talked about this today. We came round to it, that self-appreciation is nothing more than hooking up with the appreciation that Source feels about yourself. It's not about what you're doing. It's about what Source is doing and what you're allowing yourself to know that Source is doing. We made an end run around that. We just laid new pipes.
You say,
Yeah?
Yeah. And how, I didn't know I was going to ask this question, but how can I help those who taught me that, my parents? I love them dearly, and they seem to be stuck in self-hatred.
Well, we think that's pipe laying for another time.
Okay.
In other words, why start there?
I don't know.
Why start in the hard place? Why start in the hard place? It's sort of all tied together, isn't it? Because in struggle and hard work, it's all sort of tied together. But if you understand your goal, and what is it? What's your goal? What's the only goal that we've talked about? To feel good is the evidence, is the evidence of accomplishing the goal. But what is the goal?
To line up with my inner being.
Alignment, vibrational alignment with that broader. So the dominant intention is to achieve the higher vibration. Not just the dominant. Let's call it the singular. Let's call it the only. The only intention is to line up with that higher vibration. Let's go down a list for you and for others. So the singular intention is to line up with that high vibration. So let's talk about Congress.
I got it. Yeah.
Really a bad choice.
Got it.
Let's talk about television in general. Let's talk about war. Let's talk about strife. Let's talk about starving children. There's a good one.
So it's about not picking the difficult topic.
Let's think about mother. Now, in some cases, mother takes you right there. Only you know whether your mother takes you there or there. And we're not condemning mother. She was doing the best that she knew how to do. We're just asking you, in your singular intention, what do you want to talk about? And there's a lot to talk about. Nature's a pretty good one for most. Your pets, past, present, and future, that's a pretty good one to talk about. Sex, for many, that takes you there. Food? Food?
Yeah.
We'll do a meter. Let's do a meter. All right. Land cruises? Yeah, that takes you there. In other words, you have the ability to pick the subjects, but you have to identify what your goal is. And we think you've been confused about that. Your goal has been about pleasing other people. Your goal has been about being in the right place at the right time. Your goal has been about pleasing other people. Your goal has been about pleasing other people. Your goal's been about pleasing other people. Your goal's been about how you look to other people. Your goal's been about what other people want from you. Your goal's been about almost everything except where your vibration is, you see. And so isn't that interesting? In your desire to get appreciation of self from others, you've sacrificed your ability to get your own self-appreciation.
Yeah.
That's just as clear as it gets right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really good.
Thank
really
you.
good.
Thank you. I love you.